Good morning or good afternoon, whatever time you are watching this. Welcome to Boys on the Bench. I am one of the hosts, DJ Riley, and I'm here with more prize pick bets. But before we jump into this, I also kind of wanted to mention late at night these last couple days, I have been doing a stream where I am streaming College Football 25 as well as giving away some free picks from Daily Grind Fantasy, which is what I will be using to create these. One of those slips that I created 2 days ago on Monday ended up going 404. We had a push on the fifth one. We walked away with a 5x multiplier instead of a 10x multiplier, but nonetheless, we ended up profitable on this. Today's bets, we're waiting those out from yesterday, so we'll see how those go. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and jump into this for today. So as you can see here, I've went ahead and built out this slip for you. It is 5 picks already. Now, if you kind of want the quick tail link, that link is in the description below. But I think more importantly is pay attention to the end of this video because I will be giving you kind of one thing is a AI generated slip from Daily Grind Fantasy, but also kind of telling you how to use this tool with fidelity, because a lot of times people get on this and they don't use the tool how it needs to be used, and they end up saying, oh, the tool is broken, it's not working, right? The system is flawed, and that's not it. If you're not using the tool how it needs to be used, then it's not the tool that's flawed, it's the user that's flawed. So that's kind of what I'll be explaining today as well. At the very end, if there's any available AI generated slips, I will be giving those to you as well. But the very first pick that I have for you today is this try. You can see here it's a CS2 play going under 30.5, another CS2 going under, and then we have a couple pitchers going under on their strike, or Michael King going over, George Kirby going under on his strikeouts, and then Ketel Marte, last one, going under on his hitter fantasy score. So kind of see where we're going at in that direction and why we decided to do that. So this is currently the board that we have from Daily Grind Fantasy. And guys, if you don't have Daily Grind Fantasy, get it in the link in the description below. Use the code BENCH to get 25% off of your first month. Now, the first play that I'd mentioned here was this try play. He's coming in at 54.75. Now, whenever we create these, we see that really there's only 2 green slips, but really the idea is that we need to have an average percent odds to hit over 54.3 when we're creating slips of 5 or 6 legs. This is a 5-leg slip, so I needed it to have at least a 54.3% odds to hit. 54.75 isn't necessarily a great starting point, but as you can see here, we're sitting pretty good about 54, so we should be more than okay. And that's the idea, right? So the reason that his percentage odds to hit is pretty good, sitting around that 55, is because we can see that PrizePicks offers this line at 30.5 to go under his map 1 through 2 kills. Underdog offers this same line at 29, and then Hot Streaks at 28.5, and then even Parlay Play at 29.5. All of these books are either 1 to 2 points under what PrizePicks is currently offering, meaning that PrizePicks is likely off. Again, indicating that we should probably take that under on there. The very next play, however, is the same idea with this Nimha play going under 33.5 maps, 1 through 2 kills. Average juice, minus 166, and that's mainly because, again, we have a whole point under an underdog and then 2 points under on Hot Streak here on that play. That's, again, listen to the books. They're the ones that dump millions and millions of dollars of research into their line making. So why not listen to them? They know everything that you know. Stop looking at just the last 5. If really PrizePicks thought you had an edge looking at that, they probably wouldn't have that included on their website. So don't depend on that at all. Ketel Marte was another play here. Right now, there is only 1 data point for him to go under this 8.5. Typically, I like more than just 1 data point, but we have a little bit of slim pickings here. So because of that, he is coming in at 54.2. I need this in order to complete out this slip. Coming in at 7.5. So really this book, DraftKings, is offering it a whole point less than what PrizePicks offers it at right now. Now, I know that if you go look at DraftKings does not offer fantasy scores. But what they do offer is their projections on their total bases hit, if they're going to draw a walk, all of that other stuff gets baked into this, and Daily Grind Fantasy goes ahead and calculates that for you. So the other pick that I had here was this Michael King to go over 6 strikeouts. You can see here, several books coming in at 5.5. One, in fact, it's coming in at 6.5. FanDuel has set their line at 6.5. Yes, it is plus odds, but we are still getting a half-point edge. Every other book that's coming in at 5.5, this is so heavily juiced. The minus 220, minus 210, minus 221, minus 190. You can easily tell that they are all heavily favoring him to go over, right? So if he does get that push potential, we look at a very similar situation that I showed you at the beginning of this video, where instead of going 5 of 5, we just go 4 of 4, and we walk away with the 5x multiplier, which is really good for us, and we take that at the end of the day. So very profitable play here, coming in at 54.03%, which is still really good. We already have 4 plays all over 54%. The very last play that I had for you was this George Kirby play. I could not play these other two CS2 plays just because they are on the same team as our other CS2 plays. So I had to move down to this George Kirby. This Valorant one would have been okay, but it only has 1 data point as well. Again, not my favorite thing to do is looking at those with just 1 data point. So the last one that I had here was this George Kirby going under 6.5 pitcher strikeouts, coming in at 53.87, which is our lowest play that we have here today. But we can see all of these books are offering it at the same exact line of 6.5, but we're getting average juice of minus 138. Lowest odds that we are getting is this minus 128 from FanDuel. So again, really good odds. All these books are agreeing that this is likely to go under. We are getting this at minus 119 whenever we are creating it. 5 or 6 leg parlays, so nearly a 20 edge difference in terms of odds or juice, however you want to term you want to use, right? So anyways, though, that is the process for creating this. If you wanted that link down in the description below, go ahead and hit that quick tail link as I mentioned earlier. But before I let you go, let's see if we can get an AI generated slip. They don't have any currently available, so I do apologize for that. So the only thing I can kind of say, go ahead, hit up my X profile. You can see that I will post all of these picks here 100% free. No stress. Just go check it out. I provide the quick tell links there as well. Posted some last night. Hopefully we can see this cash. Also, if you haven't seen this, Yankees are scheduling a triple header versus the Angels tomorrow. I was curious as to how many home runs have been hit in a single day. It's at 5. 2 guys have hit 5. Aaron Judge has the potential. 3 games in 1 day. If he plays all 3 of them, he has the potential to maybe hit the most home runs in whatever, a single day. So anyways, that's all that I have for you today. Let's win some money again, and I will see y'all tomorrow.